Going on, wrestling family, welcome back to the channel. So one of my favorite things about presentation when it comes to wrestlers is their ring attire, and as of lately these wrestlers have been killing it. And some of my favorites as of recently all have something to do with cosplaying or something, whether we're talking about a video game, a TV show, an anime, a comic book, some music, any of those categories. Whenever they make a reference to those things, bro, I mark out. I just gotta admit that. And some of my favorite as of lately, we can go back to WrestleMania 32 with the New Day dressed as Dragon Ball Z characters, or Kofi and Xavier Woods dressed as Power Rangers, or Scorpion and Sub-Zero. They got a ton of them, bro. They always kill it. Or Zelina Vega as Todoroki, or Ricochet as All Might. Or as of recently, one of my favorite ones is Bronson Reed at Crown Jewel with the MF Doom outfit. Me as a fan of Doom, bro, that was fantastic. But anyway, so enough about what I like. Let's see what these people have to say here. This video is called 10 WWE wrestlers who wore the coolest ring attire. Before we get started, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Let's get into this.
1, 2, is this on?
Pageantry, look, and presentation are a huge part of wrestling. You'll always remember those characters whose appearance made them jump off the screen. From the entrance gear to the masks, face paint, and in-ring attires. We'll be covering some of the best examples today as we highlight 10 wrestlers with the coolest ring gear. Rey Mysterio has had so many different masks throughout his career, it was rare to see him wear the same one twice. This, coupled with Rey's popularity, has resulted in endless merchandise that's positioned him as one of the biggest merch sellers in wrestling history. Though there were many different fits and colors, the three main designs of Rey's masks usually stayed the same.
Here he comes, the exciting Rey Mysterio.
As a kid, that's all you want, an autograph, something.
You love to see it, man. Oh yeah, I went to Mexico probably like 10 years ago, and they had a store full of bootleg Rey Mysterio masks, full of them. And then they had other wrestlers I never heard of. But yeah, it's true. Those masks, they always told me that they sell like crazy, bro.
One of Mysterio's most famous outfits was the full-body suit he wore at Halloween Havoc 1997 for his 5-star classic against Eddie Guerrero.
Yes.
And the only one that I had to put on the shirt in order to put the mask. It was just one piece. The mask comes down with the turtleneck and it's part of the shirt.
Right.
So you can't take the mask off. You're going to have to rip it off.
Rey's masks were made by Japanese designer Masahiro
He probably should have wore that in the match against Xavier Woods, man.
Hayashi. The masks helped Mysterio become a real-life superhero and one of the most identifiable wrestlers of all time.
Because Rey Mysterio is most famous masked man in the world, and I'm very, very honored. I'm very happy he became a superhero in the world.
That the Falcons signify my style of wrestling. Cross, my belief. Aztec calendar, my ancestries.
I love when it has symbolism in the mask.
It transforms me.
Rey's masks and costumes have often paid homage to different characters from movies and comic books.
Rey Mysterio lost this matchup and had to do that here tonight at WrestleMania. Can you imagine what young Aaliyah or his son Dominic? Now it's Cody Rhodes tonight.
Ooh.
The Alabama slam. Mysterio made me out right here. Rhodes has him. Cinderella story of 2006. Rey Mysterio is back. The highlight of careers to all who work in the sport.
That one's fire. I like that one.
And for Rey Mysterio tag.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Heath Ledger's Joker. Look at that. What do you think? The green hair? I think that Rey's career is alive and well, King.
It's been rare to see Mysterio without his mask in WWE. But whenever it does come off, it always makes for a big moment. On occasion, wrestlers have been able to defeat Rey after successfully removing his mask.
Around his head. Oh no! The mask of the Hall of Famer! Pulls him up! What is he doing?
Rob Van Dam's wrestling singlet.
I know to some people the whole mask thing seemed like something simple, but to have the most famous mask of all time. Do you realize how many luchadors there are across the world, let alone promotions who solely have luchadors? Hundreds and thousands of them, but his mask is the most popular. That is wild.
Featured eye-catching designs that were each unique to his character in some way. From the yin-yangs to dragons to the RVD initials, Van Dam's outfits were always on point. They were airbrushed by artist Joe Holland, who provided the whole effing show with brand new singlets every week.
Van Dam has never lost at WrestleMania. He's 2-0, and he knows our hell of a lot about ladders.
I guess this one's a little special. The outfit that I won the World Championship in.
I wonder which one he gonna wear on NXT.
Fans would agree that my outfits were awesome and that was another thing that made me stand out and be different. The action figure people loved it because they could make so many action figures out of me because of my different outfits, just like Rey Mysterio.
One of Rob's most popular attires was the orange tiger stripes. It was worn in both ECW and WWF and has had a few redesigns.
I wonder if he's gonna
over
wear
the
that
years.
one.
It is Rob Van Dam, having worked now with the WWF referee.
He should wear that one for sure.
Kurt Angle was another wrestler.
I just hope you don't wear anything political. But the thing is, I don't know. Did I tell you guys about when I met RVD? I'm sure most of you guys heard about this who've been following my channel for a while, but I'm going to say it real quick. It was at the C2E2 in 2019, I think. And I went there cosplaying as Mirage. I don't know if you guys have ever played Apex Legend. I went there and cosplayed as him. And I went to the table where his picture was. He was supposed to be at his booth. He was supposed to be there. I came there early just to get, because I've always wanted to meet RVD. He was always one of my favorite wrestlers to watch, and I just loved his style of wrestling and his theme music. Now, when I went there, he was missing, so I had to get one of the staff members to go find him, and they brought him back. He walks over. Bro, if you want to talk about a contact high, bro, it's all. I took one sniff, bro. And I was on the moon, bro. Was one sniff around him. Now, I don't blame people who do that. If that's what makes you calm down, I'm all for that. But he came over, and he was extremely cool. I was there with my sister, my brother, and my nephews. He walked in. He's like, hey, oh, man, I'm sorry, bro. I had to, had to go take care of something real quick. Okay, yeah, and in Chicago, so you kind of, hey. But anyway, hey, you guys want to take a picture? Get all the time you want. Oh, the kids are here. Come on. Come on in. Come on in. All right, say it on me. RVD, all right, yeah, high five, yeah, man. And this man was high as a kite, but one of the coolest wrestlers I ever met, bro. So I got so much respect in the world for him because I've seen other wrestlers treat people wrong. Now, don't get me wrong, people can have their day where they don't feel like talking to people, but as far as he goes, he's always going to be respected by me.
Known for his many
unless he do
different
something
singlets,
crazy,
which were naturally very patriotic in design. Aside from some of the amateur wrestling singlets he wore at the start of his career, Angle's gear was made in-house by the WWE's designers. It was always interesting to see how creative they got, blending the red, white, and blue together in many unique ways.
From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing 237 pounds, Kurt Angle. The most gifted athlete in the WWE today, Kurt Angle. For Kurt Angle,
It's an
it is
iconic
a lot
singlet,
about mat
man.
wrestling, but as we saw at the Royal Rumble with that vicious assault on Shawn Michaels, the people saying Angle.
Does Kurt have a favorite ring attire that you wore for a match?
Yeah, the one where I look like a candy cane. A lot of fans hated it.
That
I've
thing
gotten a lot
is
of comments,
ugly,
I
bro.
hate your damn singlet, but I absolutely loved it. I gave most of my gear to charities and Hall of Fames.
Oh, that's
I
dope.
was never a keepsake kind of person.
Kurt's Team Angle stable had similar designs for their singlets.
Kurt Angle's got some serious back pull.
Young Shelton.
Come on, Kurt. Come on. Think of him as Brock Lesnar destroyed. Come on. Come on. You're the champ.
Wow.
This was my favorite singlet of all time.
You can see there's like some wear in it and stuff,
Yeah.
you know, like.
I don't know. My favorite is the classic
So
Kurt,
much
man.
energy out here.
The other ones look great, but the classic Kurt is always the best one.
Kurt's fellow
Like his
Olympia,
first year in
Chad
WWE.
Gable, would also begin to don Angle-inspired gear after starting up the American-made faction.
The debut tonight of Uncle Howdy in the ring. Well, listen, I understand that everybody may assume that's what's going on.
Randy Savage's colorful outfits were the perfect match for his
Facts.
larger-than-life personality. These outfits not only made the Macho Man stand out, they helped put him on par with the larger wrestlers. Savage wasn't bigger than them physically, so he had to outshine
So
them
I just
from-
realized this. All the stuff I said in the beginning of this video was just referring to like special ring attires. They're talking about ring attires that these people wore all the time. So if I knew that, I would have named some different in-ring attires, but it is what it is.
a presentation standpoint, doing so with lavish clothing and bright colors that just scream superstar.
The truth, let me just tell you something right now. I'll just tell you straight.
His glasses
Now tell him
upside
straight.
down.
Okay, now we help each other out as.
Ooh, yeah!
In the limousine moments to go. But for Macho Man Randy Savage, 6 days away now.
Macho's outfits were made by fashion designer Michael Braun, with each piece costing a hefty fee.
He actually has some of Macho Man's clothes that Michael made for Macho Man.
Nobody can wear Randy's clothes. Nobody. They all look silly. There's something about this person fits these clothes.
He did spend money on his outfits, and they were lavish and extraordinary and colorful. Randy spent a lot of money on the perception of who the Macho Man was.
What he's trying to say to me is, the clothes help me to be believable.
The Macho Man's outfits, they were straight from some pimp's imagination.
Certainly did a great job.
That's
for
true.
Our business. Randy Savage is going to go down in the record books, one of the all-time greats.
Kane was wrestling's answer to a horror movie villain, with mannerisms that borrowed from the likes of Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees, the latter of whom also inspired the mask worn by the Big Red Machine.
I will set myself on fire.
Bro, there hasn't been another Kane outfit outside of the sleeveless one, probably, with this mask. Those two, there hasn't been another Kane attire, in-ring, out-ring, doesn't matter, since then that I've liked. I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. That one and the one that has no sleeves and has like that one.
Hope that coffee didn't burn you.
I like that one too.
Idea what it's like to be burnt.
The mask and gear Kane used evolved over time, as each incarnation built upon the mystique and lore of the 7-foot monster.
Why did I chokeslam my brother? I am a monster!
What? 326 pounds. Look, they're looking at. Look at what Edge and Christian are looking at. They're looking at two monsters. 6'10", 326. The Big Red Machine is back.
I do not like that mask at all.
My God, is he back?
Or that one. Even though I get the reference, I get the horror movie reference, I get it and everything like that, but I still like the OG Kane mask better than this. This isn't terrible, but it's not.
And yeah,
it's not
I
like
will
the
put
original.
the mask on. And of course, I was always Glenn. But I mean, there was something that kind of changed, and you could do some things automatically. You didn't have to think about how do I move or how do I do this. Just kind of like your body and your mind already knew what to do.
Kane was unmasked a few times during various angles.
He's being unmasked. Oh my God! What are they? Oh my God!
But it wasn't until 2003 that Kane lost the mask permanently, creating an all-time Raw moment in the process.
Oh my God! Is that a human?
The Ultimate Warrior.
Bro, when I was a kid, you want to know how mad I was when I found out when he took that mask off and his face wasn't burnt like a crisp? Like, I thought it was going to look like burnt toast, because even when you play, like, I think it's WrestleMania 2000, when you edit his attire and you take off his mask, his whole face is just black, bro. It's just like a piece of charcoal. But when I saw his face as smooth as a baby, smooth as a baby, I wasn't too happy about that, bro.
It's one of the
I
most
felt lied
iconic
to.
face-painted wrestlers.
And then to find out he's not
along
Taker's
with his
brother,
neon
bro?
attire
Oh
and
my God.
energetic persona helped him feel like a beloved superhero. Warrior was a crazed menace, running to the ring while dressing and behaving like a madman.
Ultimate Warrior fans here, Jess, supporters. The Ultimate Warrior is back. Logan better run for his life. And the Warrior, Logan going at it.
Somehow, the Ultimate Warrior picking up just moments ago. One of the all-time icons.
R.I.P., man.
Federation.
The Warrior's promos were an entertaining sight. He looked like something from another planet, while making sounds and speaking a space language that didn't sound English.
Fear the giant.
Ah, fear! Fear is an aberration. Jump on my back, grab a body part, and hang on. We don't the normal explosiveness that can never ever be recreated.
Intercontinental champion, the
You are nothing but a normal. You don't deserve to breathe the same air.
Sting's surfer look epitomized the era he wrestled in, of which he was one of the leading stars. Stinger's bleach blonde hair complemented his bright neon attire.
Is it just me, or did he look like Jim Carrey back in the day? Just me? All right.
Heavyweight champion, this is Sting!
The Stinger! And I'll tell you what, this is what I mean.
In one championship, I promise you that.
Now look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I'll stand by you if you stand by me.
Man would have had boots on, he'd have taken him out of his boots. He went up into the
Sting is such a legend, man.
And look at that.
All versions of Sting.
Heavyweight champion of the world. The Stinger is coming. Check it out. Oh, yeah.
It was incredible to see Sting transition to a much darker character in the late 90s. The Crow look was a night and day difference in every aspect compared to the Surfer. Sting became the anti-hero, who didn't need to talk much because the look, presentation and aura spoke volumes, making Stinger an even bigger star than he was before.
The only thing that's for sure about Sting is nothing's for sure.
That's Sting.
That is Sting occupying. Where is he anyway? Way high up above the fan.
What is this? To show up anywhere, anytime he wants. He hits no right. He dropped the bat. Wait till I tell Hollywood. Goodbye.
Oh, he got bopped with a water
Now
bottle.
he's being cornered. Yes. Eight guys to beat up a mannequin. What a night.
He's still attached to the...
Oh my goodness.
Bro, I would have threw up everywhere if that was me.
And again, the long, slow point right at Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
And his charisma was so huge. He didn't need to say anything. He could say more with a look than people could say in a 10-minute interview.
I used to think I was so invincible. Sometimes I do feel that way still.
Finn Balor's special ring attire is unique in that it's also a completely different character. His demon alter ego is brought out on special occasions whenever the storyline requires it. Finn's body paint is different each time, but the main basis of the demon centers around Irish mythology.
The king of the demons, Balor. When his evil eye opens, the world ends. These are not just stories. They are a source of power.
The demon is superhero-like in that he harbors greater powers in the ring than Finn does on his own.
The coup de grace looks nasty every time, man. Looks like he breaks the ribs.
But the beauty of the character is how scarcely it's used. Balor can only channel the demon in unique circumstances. This persona is characterized by its striking appearance and unmistakable aura.
Finn Balor unleashing the malignant spirit within, releasing the demon.
I can't believe he lost that match, man.
Michaels' flamboyant style and distinguished fashion sense was exemplified by his ring and entrance gear. They were produced by seamstress Julie Youngberg, who Shawn gave full creative license to make whatever would pop and fit HBK's character. The result was some of the finest clothing ever seen in wrestling, the type of which only the Heartbreak Kid could pull off.
The girls are going crazy over Shawn Michaels. Listen to that song, that could be the next #1.
Got her inspiration from Madonna. Oh, so that should give you some clue.
Man, that's disrespectful.
#1 contender for the world title to win this Gold Rush tournament.
I did his hats, his earrings, his sunglasses, his chaps, his vests. He had tights, trunks, wrist cuffs.
You have this guy that looks like he could sing with the Village People, right? I mean, he's got the chaps and the stuff and the hat and the song.
It was one of the first ones I wore with DX. And I wear that one now. I like that one. It's not overtly DX.
We've had
A lot of champions, a lot of great champions, but we've only ever had one showstopper.
They love this man, the hottest competitor in the world today. He's right there. He's Shawn Michaels.
Of all the wrestlers that have donned entrance robes over the years, Ric Flair's were always the most extravagant.
At least
they
number
became
two.
a pivotal piece of his flashy persona, identity, and overall presentation. Flair was like a peacock, wooing audiences and showing off for all to see.
Nature Boy, it says on his back.
Nature Boy Ric Flair. Nature Boy Ric Flair.
The robes were made by a woman named Olivia Walker, and each cost tens of thousands of dollars.
If you wanted to buy the best car in the world,
well,
you would naturally
I mean,
go
that
to
makes
get a
sense.
Rolls Royce, correct? Well, if you want a robe, and if you want the Rolls Royce maker of the robes, it would have to be Olivia Walker.
You can buy these anytime
I wonder if
you
she's
want
still
for
making
about,
robes.
$10,000-$11,000.
The most I ever spent on one was $15,000.
Okay, so your last match with Shawn.
The average price of was around 10 grand over my career.
No one has styled, no one has profiled quite like that man.
A couple other guys started wearing robes after I did, and I just told Olivia, I said, spend $2,000 or $3,000 more. I want mine to look nicer and be better.
You know, a lot of guys wore robes. A lot of guys wore fancy robes. They didn't kind of do it the way that Rick did.
Why they show this one, man?
Rick's daughter Charlotte has also worn similar style robes during her career as a tribute to the Nature Boy.
In his retirement match. And Charlotte wearing it to the ring here tonight.
Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out a similar video.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Given the category that they put this stuff in, that makes any sense. Is there anybody that you guys think of that has way better ring gear than any of the people you see on this list? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching this video with me. I appreciate each and every one of you. Also, if you got a video you would like for me to react to, let me know in the comment section. I will definitely get to it as soon as I can. Thank you guys so much for watching. Salute. Peace. Be safe at them polls. Have a good